The food shortage in North Korea has been an increasing problem in recent years, leaving millions of people hungry. This severe food insecurity can be attributed to a combination of factors including the North Korean government's economic policies and inefficient economic management, sanctions imposed by the United States and other countries due to the country's nuclear weapons program, the COVID-19 pandemic, and poor harvests in 2021 and 2022. The food supply in North Korea has fallen below the minimum requirement for human needs and is at the worst level measured since the famine of the 1990s. The situation has become so dire that Kim Jong Un has called for radical changes in the country's agricultural production. The chronic food insecurity in North Korea is a product of decades of economic mismanagement and internal and external policies of the country's political regime. The country has pursued a policy of self-sufficiency to achieve national food security. But this approach has ironically led to a heavy reliance on imports and vulnerability to global shocks, diplomatic conflicts, and adverse weather conditions. Moreover, the crackdowns on independent entrepreneurs have further blunted incentives and hindered economic growth. The COVID-19 pandemic worsened the food insecurity by causing the country to isolate itself and restrict internal movement, disrupting an already stressed economy. The regime was unable to print its own money due to a shortage of paper and ink, forcing it to issue nearly worthless scrip, which distorted currency markets. As of June 2022, the border shutdown appears to have failed as the country admitted to a major outbreak of the virus, exacerbating the already malnourished and unvaccinated population. The war in Ukraine has also driven up global prices of food, energy, and fertilizer, adding to the stressors. China's recent decision to abandon its zero-COVID policies is likely to increase global demand and raise commodity prices even further. Given the pressures of economic mismanagement, the COVID-19 pandemic, and rising global prices, food insecurity is deepening once again in North Korea. In a speech to the Workers' Party of Korea in April 2021, Kim Jong Un invoked the Arduous March, a reference to the famine of the 1990s. He emphasized the importance of rehabilitating the country's rural economy and achieving national food security in his December 2021 address before the WPK's Central Committee. However, North Korea's secrecy impairs an honest assessment of humanitarian needs. The UN's grain balance estimates are considered implausible, as they indicate that North Korea has only avoided famine in 2 of the last 25 years. Alternative estimates of local harvests and human consumption suggest that the country's food supply has failed to meet minimum human needs as of the last 3 years' harvest cycle, and current food imports are limited due to several factors. Simply put, they are starving in North Korea, and the situation is very serious. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And be sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new uploads. We appreciate your support and hope to see you again soon.